Welcome back to New Orleans for day 2 of my video diary. Today was a busy day because it was media day. Tuesday's media day is always a wild one at the Super Bowl. You get the random mix of media folks, both mainstream and I guess we'll say alternative. There was the guy that was dressed up as a clown from Azteca, Monterrey. I don't really know what he was looking to ask, but he was there. There was a guy from the Cartoon Network dressed up as a superhero who managed to convince Joe Staley to give him one of his bottles of Gatorade. I guess that's his superpower. It was an interesting experience, being that this was my first time at Media Day. There was a lot going on. I tried to listen in on a variety of players. I didn't ask a whole lot of questions, in part just because there just isn't enough time. The 49ers went from 10 to 11 a.m., and then the Ravens were there from 12:15 to 1:15. And really, it was just more interesting to listen in on a lot of things. For example, Randy Moss had a chance to talk about his two quarterbacks this season. When discussing Alex Smith, he went straight to the point.
I don't really think that he had in his career, Alex had a fair chance because he could never, get a coaching staff or offense to really grasp and learn in each and every year. It was always an offense this year, another offense that year, and then the following year, another offense. So, Alex Smith can still play this game. He really can. He can still play the game. He's still throwing the ball in practice. But, when it comes to sports, I think you take advantage of your opportunities. And, one thing that Cap did is he took advantage of his opportunity.
He did say that a lot of sports is really just about taking advantage of opportunities, and Cap really has taken advantage of his opportunity. He wasn't going to compare him or list him out just because every quarterback does something different and has had some reason for being spectacular in their own way. So he really didn't go into that detail. I also got a chance later in the day to talk to Ravens offensive guard Marshall Yanda, and really I wanted to talk to him about the 49ers defensive front because that has been one of the strengths of the 49ers, and the Ravens offensive line will need to figure out really how to handle them. And really, in response to my question about the 49ers defensive front, he just said that Yanda said that there really was no weakness there. Everybody talks about Justin Smith and Aldon Smith, but even a guy like Ray McDonald does a lot of the dirty work that doesn't quite get appreciated as much. And really, that was a common refrain from the Ravens players, is that the 49ers defense really doesn't have any weaknesses. Obviously, they are from the Jim Harbaugh school of thought of building up your opponents and really just trying to get them a little overconfident and try and turn yourself into the underdog. I would say probably the most bizarre situation that I saw was one of the Ravens players dancing with somebody from Telemundo. I really wasn't quite sure what was going on with that. I'd say the star of Media Day was probably Terrell Suggs. T-Sizzle was he was something else. He definitely has a potential career in improv, as he was playing the media like a fiddle. He just was having a great time. The day the evening itself is not quite coming to a wrap yet. I'm heading out to the host committee media party at a place called Mardi Gras World. I'm really not quite sure what to make of that. It should be interesting. Thankfully, it's only a few blocks from where I'm staying. I'm actually shooting this video here at the place I'm staying. Place I found online, renting a room at a house through Airbnb. So far so good. If it holds up through the week, it's definitely something I would consider in the future, so we'll see. But in the meantime, we'll be back tomorrow. Wednesday will feature some player availability. The 49ers and Ravens are both returning to practice. I'm actually going to have several interviews, which should be interesting. I'm going to talk with the 49ers medical director about some technology that they're using, doing a lunch with some bloggers and Brian Billick. That ought to be interesting given his connections to the 49ers through Bill Walsh. And then I actually am going to be talking with Jerry Rice tomorrow afternoon. So that is always a treat. This will be the second time I've had a chance to talk to him, and so I'm really excited about that. So I'll be back tomorrow with a recap of a very full day. So in the meantime, again, make sure and check back at Niners Nation for your 49ers Super Bowl coverage and SB Nation for all your Super Bowl coverage. So we will talk to you tomorrow.